Under the flickering streetlights, a frail boy named Lien strums a half-broken guitar outside a small cafe. His fingers are thin, trembling slightly as they press against rusted strings that have long forgotten their shine. The melody of Hotel California drifts into the cool night air, not polished, not perfect, but soaked in soul. Each note carries a quiet ache, the kind that comes from hunger and hope mixed together. Passers-by come and go, some pause for a few seconds, others don't even look. A few toss coins into the small tin can by his feet, and every clink sounds like a promise, a little closer to the medicine his father needs, a little closer to tomorrow. Lien doesn't sing for fame. He sings for love, for memory. The song was his mother's favorite before she passed away, and every time he sings, he imagines her humming along somewhere in the stars. One night, a man filming nearby stops in awe. He records Lien's performance, tears welling as he whispers, "The world needs to hear this boy." That video travels faster than dreams, millions watch, millions cry. Lien wakes the next morning to strangers calling his name, offering him a chance to sing on a grand stage. When he tells his frail father, the old man's eyes shine brighter than the streetlights. "Sing for her, son," he says with a weak smile. "Let the world know how much you love." Lien hugs him tightly, whispering, "I'll make her proud." The next morning, he boards a crowded bus, barefoot, guitar pressed to his chest like a prayer. He doesn't yet know that this same song, the one sung for coins and love, is about to change his life forever. The auditorium feels like another universe, vast, bright, and overwhelming. Lien stands at the edge of the stage, his small frame dwarfed by lights that burn like suns. He can hear his own heartbeat echoing through the silence. His clothes are simple, a faded shirt, clean but worn jeans, and bare feet that have known the heat of asphalt and the chill of night. The audience murmurs, curious, skeptical. Some exchange quiet laughter, others simply stare. A judge leans toward another and whispers, "He looks so young," but when Lien lifts his eyes, there's something unshakable in them, not arrogance but quiet purpose. The host steps forward, microphone in hand. "What will you sing for us today?" Lien swallows, glances at the guitar his mother once held, and replies softly, "Hotel California, for my parents." The first note trembles, fragile as glass, then blooms. His voice, though young, carries the weight of stories untold, nights of hunger, mornings of faith, and love that refused to die. Each lyric stretches across the hall, pulling at hearts, reminding everyone of something they'd forgotten, humanity. When he reaches the line, "You can check out any time you like," his voice breaks, and tears roll silently down his cheeks. The hall falls still. Then, like thunder, applause explodes. The judges stand. One of them, her hands trembling, slams the golden buzzer. Gold confetti rains down like blessings from heaven. Lien drops to his knees, sobbing into his guitar as the crowd roars his name. Through the storm of cheers, his trembling lips whisper, "Mama, we did it." In that moment, the boy who once sang for coins becomes a symbol of faith, a melody reborn in golden gratitude. After the show, chaos surrounds Lien, flashing cameras, microphones, and strangers calling his name. But in the middle of all that noise, he feels empty. He looks down at his guitar, now glittering with confetti, and whispers, "Papa needs to see this." Across town, in a dimly lit hospital room, his father watches the moment on a small, crackling TV. The old man smiles faintly, eyes glistening, as gold fills the screen. "She heard you, son," he murmurs softly, his hand resting on the pillow where Lien's mother once lay beside him. The next morning, Lien rushes into the hospital, clutching an envelope, the prize money from the show. His heart pounds with excitement. "Papa, we can get you treated now." But when he opens the door, the bed is empty. A nurse approaches slowly, eyes heavy with pity, and hands him a folded note. Lien's hands shake as he reads. "Don't cry, my boy. You've already healed me. Every note you sang was medicine. Keep singing, for her, for me, for the world." Lien drops to his knees, the letter pressed to his heart, tears falling silently onto the cold floor. Around him, the world feels too quiet, too big. A TV producer kneels beside him, speaking gently, "Your voice, it's healing people, Lien. Let's share your story. Not for fame, for hope." Through trembling lips, he answers, "Then let's make it count. For every kid like me who still believes." That night, he he returns to the same corner where it all began. Under the same flickering streetlight, he sings again, not for coins, but for every broken dream still waiting to be heard. His song, once lonely, now echoes with purpose, a voice for the unseen. Months later, the boy who once sang barefoot on the street stands before a roaring sea of thousands. The stadium lights bathe him in gold, yet his eyes remain humble, his heart still the same. The crowd chants his name, Lien, 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 as he holds the same worn guitar, now carefully mended but unchanged. The opening chords of Hotel California ring out, and the entire arena falls silent. He closes his eyes, takes a breath, and begins. His voice no longer trembles, it soars, filling every corner with warmth and power. Each note feels like a conversation with heaven, each lyric a thank you whispered to the parents who raised him on love and sacrifice. Halfway through, Lien pauses. He looks out into the faces before him and says softly, "This song once bought my family dinner. Now it feeds my dream to build music schools for children who can't afford to dream." The audience erupts into cheers and tears. Among them, a small girl with a handmade guitar shouts, "Thank you, Kuya." Lien smiles, stepping down from the stage mid-performance. The cameras follow as he kneels before her, gently placing his guitar into her hands. "Now," he says, "it's your turn." The girl, trembling, strums the same first note that once carried Lien through hunger and heartbreak. The crowd begins to sing with her, thousands of voices, one song, one heart. Tears glisten in the lights as Lien watches her, his soul full. The music swells, an orchestra blending with the innocence of her sound. The boy who sang for survival now sings through others, his melody no longer belongs to him alone. It belongs to everyone who ever needed a chance to be heard. Years later, a gentle breeze passes through a small open-air music school, built with weathered hands and a heart full of memories. Lien, now older, walks slowly between rows of children strumming guitars, some cracked, some new, all alive with sound. The walls are covered with framed photos, one of him kneeling under falling gold confetti, another of his father smiling weakly from a hospital bed, and one of his mother holding a guitar by the ocean. On a wooden sign above the classroom reads, "Voice of Hope Foundation." He hums Hotel California softly as the children rehearse for their graduation performance. The air is filled with laughter, missed notes, and the bright noise of dreams being born. Among them, a girl with the same handmade guitar he once gave away stands center stage. Her voice trembles, but Lien's smile never fades. When she finishes, she presses a tiny golden toy buzzer. Paper gold flutters down from the ceiling, and the children burst into cheers. Lien laughs through tears, the same sound the world once made for him. As applause fades, he looks out the window. The sunlight filters in, turning the dust in the air to shimmering gold, the same kind that once rained on him years ago. He closes his eyes, whispering, "Mama, Papa, your song still lives here." A soft voiceover begins, gentle and profound. Greater than, kindness is the greatest stage. And sometimes, the quietest voices bring the loudest hope. The camera pans upward, children's laughter echoes as the screen fades to warm light. The final image, Lien's old guitar hanging on the wall, strings still, yet forever singing in the hearts he inspired. Fade out to silence, then one soft guitar note, the beginning all over again.